Welcome to Synagogues of Ontario, Canada, Part 9. In this episode, we look at various Jewish houses of worship spread out over the province. Our first stop is in the city of Windsor, which is across the river from Detroit. It has about 220,000 residents and at least two Jewish houses of worship. The first is Bethel, a Reformed temple. This congregation first held services in 1960. The building shown here was constructed in 1962, and an addition was put on in 1982. Jeffrey Ablisser has been its rabbi since 1993. Shabbat services are held on Friday evenings, and on Saturday mornings there is usually a Torah study, but not necessarily every week. And the rabbi is officially planning to retire in May of 2018. The next house of worship is a little confusing because two synagogues apparently use it, but there isn't a lot of information on one of them. The building is owned by Congregation Shar HaShamayim. It's Orthodox. The building was put up in 1929. We cannot find a listing of a rabbi as spiritual leader. The other congregation using this facility is Shaarei Tzedek. It's also Orthodox and was established in 1893. A Rabbi Galperin is its spiritual leader, and Friday evening Shabbat services are usually held at his home rather than at the synagogue building. So let's check out Brampton. It's in between Mississauga and Toronto and has more than 570,000 residents. And we're looking at Har Tikva congregation. This Reformed temple has served the area since 1979. The building shown here was originally a church which had been erected more than 140 years ago. Michal Shekel is its rabbi. As far as service scheduling, we would like to point out that there is a new building that is being converted for use as a synagogue for this congregation. During this transitional period, services are not held every week, and it's possible that even when they do have their permanent location, services are held sporadically. Well, there's a synagogue that's in this shopping center in Newmarket, which is also in the North York area, just north of Toronto. It's called Or Chadash, and it is of the Reform affiliation. Truthfully, we're not sure if they're even located in this shopping center anymore. The congregation had been established in 1993. Shabbat services are held on Saturday mornings. They do not appear to have a rabbi as spiritual leader. Oakville is south of Mississauga and has a little less than 200,000 residents. And as one can see here, Congregation Shaarei Bethel. It's another Reformed temple. Stephen Wise is rabbi. This congregation started out in 1955 as the Oakville Trafalgar Jewish Community Center, and it was originally affiliated with the conservative movement. By 1958, it established its own facility and changed the name to Bethel Congregation. In 1981, it merged with the Burlington Jewish Community and changed its name to Shaarei Bethel, affiliating with both conservative and reform movements. In 1985, it breaks ground for a new building. Today it has about 150 member families. Shabbat services are held on Friday evenings once a month, but every Saturday morning for Shabbat. North Bay is located in the northeastern area of Ontario and has a little more than 51,000 residents, and is home to the Sons of Jacob Synagogue, which is the oldest synagogue north of Toronto that's still used. It was built in 1913 as a grocery store. The building was first used for the Jewish community in 1925. Unfortunately, those in charge provide no information on if and when services are held and as for which denomination. In the meantime, this concludes our look at the Jewish houses of worship in the province of Ontario and the country of Canada. I guess that means we're on to other countries. So, bye for now, and see you soon.